Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well, and we got a special guest in the building.
Bianca.
Bia is here.
Bianca.
Her album comes out
What's up, Bia?
this Friday, and
What's
it's
up,
called
y'all?
Bianca. What's up, Bia?
What's going on?
How you
Bianca's
feeling?
out 10-10.
Period. You ready for this album, girl?
I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Like, I've been ready, so this is just perfect timing.
I love that none of the songs sound the same.
Yeah.
None of them. You got like a
You listen to it.
Yeah.
I love
We
that.
all did. And your it's like pop, yo. It's like crossover time, like all of that. Cause I hear I see some of the tracks. I'm like, all right, I can see me shopping in Bergdorf's and Nordstrom all the way down to H&M, Zara. And then you got some good music, car ride music. You got to do your makeup music. You got all types of music.
Birthday song.
Birthday
behavior.
songs. Yeah. And then you got a little bit of Biggie vibe going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Give me a
favorite
lot
song.
of Biggies. That's what she
Yeah.
said. We was listening together.
Yeah.
She was like, it's heavy Biggie vibes. Like,
Yeah.
Baby Biggie going on, the
For
flow,
sure, like-
everything that you
Come
had
on,
going
let's
on.
whoa.
On the bag.
I'm a
Baby
student
Biggie, come
of
on
rap.
now, like stop.
Well, my favorite song on the album is The Bad Guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I
It's
like The Bad Guy too.
It's
Yep.
the tone. It's how she coming, even the flow.
I appreciate
Was
that.
Biggie your inspiration at all?
Yeah, Biggie, Sean, Fox, Lil' Kim, like that we were listening mainly like Foxy and Biggie records that day and just trying to like, that's how I'm going to come on the song.
even the beginning of, which one? Was it Trifling where she was screaming like Biggs,
Yeah, that was trifling.
Yeah, that was
Pray
trifling.
for my downfall. Like, pray for my downfall. Like, you screaming on the beginning of that. That was Trifling, right?
Yeah.
We could tell it was
that.
very
How
influenced.
intentional are you about representing all sides of your identity through your music?
Super. I'm glad you asked that question. I'm very intentional. Like when it comes to the music, I just feel like I'm a student of music. I love rap. I love just the whole process of making music. And I started with people that were really like, I started with like Pharrell and people, family, that there's like a really intense studio culture. So that's what I came up on. And I really wanted this to be a reflection of my years in music, not just like one sound. And I didn't want you to be able to expect what was going to come next on the track list.
What happened with Pharrell and Fam? Because you were signed with them at one point, I think in 2014. That's when I first heard of Bia. And you're not with them anymore. What happened with that business relationship?
I think like that journey just like ran its course, and it was time for me to kind of like go and do my own thing and step into more of like a businesswoman, entrepreneur mind of like run my own program. But I'm so grateful for them for life, because that's where I think a lot of my like eclectiveness when it comes to music comes from. It's like just that whole artist development period, which a lot of artists don't really have right now.
I also want to know, with you being Puerto Rican and Italian, when we were listening to the album, it finally did come up. I was like, I wonder how come she didn't dive into the Latino side more, especially because it's one of the biggest right now when you talk about Spanish music. You see what Bad Bunny's doing. You see what all the Spanish artists are doing. How come you didn't dive into that more?
That's a good question. I feel like when I make music, I'm very like, I'm a feeling artist. So like whatever is my feeling at that time or whatever I'm trying to get off is what I'm going to like intentionally get off. But I do want to work on like a Latin project on the side because there's like a lot of things I want to do with different sounds and like merging and fusioning them together. But I got a song with Becky G that I'm really excited about, Highway. And that's like to me like, and with Young Miko. And they're like two of my favorite girls, like on the Latin side especially too.
This is your official debut album. How do you approach this project different than other projects? Like how do you say this is my album?
This is my album. They say you have your whole life to like work on your first album. And I always didn't feel like I was ready up until I would say like maybe a year or two ago, I started to be a lot more intentional with the music that I'm putting out. And they were like, of course people call for you to have an album at different times. And I'm like, I'm not ready. But that's because I don't think personally I was ready to like check my frequency and what I'm putting out into the world.
Why didn't you think you was ready? It was just a personal thing. Like you had to do some inner work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think I didn't go through enough. And I think like when you're a new artist, like people are like, okay, cool, this is new, this is cool. But I think people have to see the growth and people have to see you like go through shit in order to be like, okay, let me take a listen and let me give this person a different eye.
Didn't you almost die?
What the fuck?
Motorcycle accident.
Motorcycle crash, yeah.
That's
Why you look like that, Jess? Just like what?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
They said
Damn,
you said you was 10 or 20 of y'all on bikes. You was a passenger. A drunk driver whipped a U-turn. You flew 20 to 30 feet in the air. You fell on the floor. You hit the floor like, oh my God, am I alive? You looked down, your leg was split open. You didn't know if you was gonna keep your leg or not.
Yes.
It was bad. So
Yeah.
how did surviving that motorcycle accident change just the way you approached your life and everything?
I think at that time I was just living so fast and I was so excited to be doing music. I just signed my deal with Pharrell like maybe 2 weeks before that. So I thought like my life was about to change. Like, oh yeah, we on, yeah. And then it was like,
I'm about to die.
no. But I was still in the studio at that time, like on crutches, just because I wanted people to see like, oh, I'm serious about this. Like, it made me a lot more grateful and realize like, don't play with your time here, you know, and don't play with people, like, because you don't know when you're going to lose somebody. It's very quick.
That's real.
So what is it that you wanted to go through to be able to do this album then? Because, I mean, that's a life-changing experience. You are signed at that point. I'm sure you've had life before that. Like, is it like heartbreak or like what did you think you needed to experience?
I just don't think I had experienced enough. And like in terms of just life experience, love, music, whatever the case may be, like I don't think I was ready, and I don't think that I cared about the frequency that I was putting into the universe. Like even now, I'm a lot more conscious of like what I'm saying online, what I'm doing online, what I'm doing like in general, just because it's like it's all a universe. It comes back to you.
Well, a lot of that sounds like that sounds like imposter syndrome a little bit. Like you had to deal with Pharrell, but you just weren't sure of who you were in that moment, or maybe not sure of the position you were in.
Yeah, I think I always knew who I was, but I think at that time, like Pharrell was trying to help me develop and Fam was trying to teach me how to be a real artist. So for them, they were like, okay, do this beat, do that beat, do this beat. And I didn't know what my sound was. When I knew deep down inside, like, oh, I want to come like this, but they're trying to like help me widen my palette and like be a better artist. So I don't think I fully grasped that at that time.
And then you were just trusting them because these are successful creators that came before you, so you just putting it in their hands, just trusting it, right?
Not really. I think you just don't know enough about the business at that time to know how to take the reins on your own shit and like run it.
What slowed down for BIA, right? Because you had a trajectory to go through the roof at one point, right? A whole lot of money came out. You did remix with Nicki. You had records with J. Cole. You had records with artists, and you was all over the place. And then it seemed like it just stopped. Or it just slowed down? Was it business? Was it label? Was it personal?
No, it was never business, label, personal. It was more so like trying to balance like touring and creating, because I'm a real creator. Like my favorite part about this is going to the studio and making songs. And then going and performing them. But like I love being in the studio. Like they'll tell you, you can lock me in the studio for a week. I will not leave. Like I'll sleep there. Like wake up there, brush my teeth and record there. Like I love being there. That's my happy place. Yeah. So like that's the whole reason why I got into this. And so at that time it was so busy. It was like show. And I was like, I miss being in the studio. Like I really want to go back to the studio. So it was like finding that balance at that time, and also making new music and figuring out like, okay, how do I want to come, and I don't want to just make bops. Like I got to that point where I'm like, I can make cool songs, but like I want intentional songs that's going to mean something, that's going to be here after I'm gone, that's going to reflect my legacy and what I'm putting out into the universe.
So did you like A Whole Lot of Money? Because it popped off TikTok viral, right?
I loved it.
Then
it was one of my favorites. When everybody else didn't get it, I got it.
So people didn't get it before?
At first, A Whole Lot of Money was out for like 6 months before people... And at the time, they were like, oh, it's a monotonous flow. Like, she's rapping in that low tone. They didn't really get it. Now there's so many people rapping in low tone, monotone voices, like girls, everything. So,
what moment in your career thus far has tested your confidence the most?
I would say getting out of my first deal, because when you leave a situation that's so big and it's not what you envision it to be, you think like, oh my God, what's next? Or like, am I going to be able to top this? But I feel like I've always have. So like everything that's came next was always bigger and better than I could have predicted. And like, you know, it's cliche, but God's plan is literally like way better than our plan. Like we could show up and write it out, but how it goes is like it's never up to us.
Yeah.
Who is the person that was playing at the SoFi Stadium that was taking you through it, y'all?
Who?
On the album you mentioned, you said you had shows and he had something at SoFi. And I'm like, well, that's the NFL team that played at the SoFi Stadium. Who was taking her through it?
She knows it. You know she gonna dig into it.
No, it was just like a.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. The album is called Bianca.
And you said this is your most personal and vulnerable album or project.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have said any other stadium. You could have said MetLife. You could have said any other
Maybe that
stadium.
was
but
very
Sophie.
specific. That gave, okay.
I just at that time, like I had been to the SoFi, so
You had went there and then there was an NFL team playing and then
Keep digging, Lauren. Go
you
ahead.
had met a person.
no, like I had just been to the SoFi, so it just stuck out to me like, oh, this is one of those places that I was at. But on this album, on Bianca 1010, I feel like it's very, very personal for me. It's the most vulnerable I've ever been on an album.
Yeah, because there's another song too.
Girl.
I was along the ride with you. In the beginning of the album, right, it seems like whoever this person is or people, could different experiences, you're going through it. And then you get to, I think it's like Sad Party or one of the songs and you realize who you are. You like, don't give me nothing you can't take back. I mean, I don't want nothing because you can't take it back from me. And I'm like, okay. So whoever he was, she realized, no, I'm the prize.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Yeah, yes.
Some of that you going through it.
But hold on, that's interesting when you say that, Lauren, because you went from
need to get him.
you the prize. So talk about that being in that moment.
I'm so glad you said this. Lauren, you are T, because when I talk about the track list, like I literally take people through the track list and it's like, I'm like, okay, don't turn me to the bad guy because I don't want to play for you. But like, I want to like, it's taking you through like the day in the life almost of me and kind of just like finding my way. And like dealing with different people, whether that be relationships, friendships, and I'm just like finding my way, and y'all are just coming with me on the journey throughout that project. So there is like love moments in there, heartbreak moments in
Whole
there.
face.
Yeah, because you
There's
said you
like-
got
There's
lit.
whole phase.
You call the whole
You
phase
get
in
lit.
there?
Yes.
Sad party, girl. You like, you might
Birthday
take a couple
behavior.
shots and
Oh,
do some
birthday
things.
behavior.
NWFA.
Oh, NWFA is for the, you know what that's for, because they will do it. That's about the men's. It's about the men's.
Well, will the person know that you talking about them, the one that you talking about?
I don't know if he'll know, and I don't know if it's for him. I think it's just like, that's like therapeutic for me. I'm gonna get off whatever I gotta get off at the studio. If you offended by it, that's on you. But like, I'm here for me.
You really feel like niggas will fuck anything?
Yes, absolutely.
What?
They homeboys.
You ain't never fuck anything?
They
No, we know the
homegirls.
song, but
No,
we just,
seriously,
that's
you
not,
look
is
like
that a
anything
real
at one point.
question?
I know you was fucking anything else.
You are anything to somebody. You,
Don't blame me.
Damn.
I'm everything to the right person. Don't blame me
Period.
because this nigga is playing real bad.
but you
anyway,
but you think that though?
Yeah, I think a lot of them will. Not everyone, but I think a lot of them will.
What experience made you feel like that? Who? And what did she look like that you like? God damn, you fuck anything.
my God.
It's so true.
Girl.
Like if you go through some of these phones, you'll see what's going on.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying do that, but I'm just saying like they will do anything. Anything.
Damn.
Damn.
Child.
Who hurt Bia?
Nobody hurt me. Trust me, I'm super healed. Like I'm happy.
She said I'm ill now.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm happy. I know my worth. Like
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not that girl that's gonna be up like crying over a man's like, or like even begging him to like get it right. Like
So what's the wildest thing you did, Bia? You had to do something wilder, man. Kid call. What's the wildest thing you did? Were you laughing? You down? Oh, I
Puerto
see.
Rican. She cut somebody before, bro. At least pulled the knife out.
nah,
That's
I
the
didn't-
Spanish side.
Yes.
I can't remember, really, honestly, truly. That would be like incriminating myself.
And Italian
You
is
started
crazy,
smiling,
too.
so you remember something. Something came to your mind.
Puerto Rican and Italian shit.
Well,
Well, what does peace look like for you, Gia? In an industry that thrives on chaos and competition.
Oh, you asking such great questions today. I was a little worried about you, but I like how you coming.
Because
I like how you coming.
Bia, it's not over yet.
Why
Just stay low, keep firing, Bia. It's not over
Okay,
yet.
all right. Repeat
What
that
does
if you don't
peace
mind.
look like for you in an industry that thrives on chaos and competition?
Peace is like is a me thing. Like the peace comes from me. All across the board. When it comes to like my career, my relationships, I seek balance and I just seek to be intentional with everything I do. In that way, I don't feel no type of way when anything happens because I'm coming how I need to come every time. If you get me what I mean, like by that. Peace for me is like I go to sleep every night. I could look myself in the mirror with what I've done, and I have integrity. I have who I still am when I came here. Like, I'm not a different person than when you met me 5 years ago, other than success or different money I've made or like different experiences I've had. I'm the same person. Like,
well, what does peace look like in an industry that thrives off comparison?
What does peace look like? You got to be at peace with yourself.
No, but I'm talking about in this industry that, you know, that thrives off comparison. They like to compare people to everybody. Like, oh, this person reminds me of this person. That person reminds me of that person.
True.
Or you got to make a song like this person because this song is popping.
Yeah, I don't really feed into that. I'm not really that, like, I'm not one of those people who are like shaken up by what people say. Like, I have tough skin. Maybe that's what it is. Like, I love competition. I'm a Leo, so I'm barking like bark like you want it. I'm coming. Like,
I will say I was expecting, because I know we saw since we talked about peace and you choosing peace, there was some peace chose on this album because I didn't get a straight Cardi diss on this album.
Why would there be a Cardi diss?
I don't know.
What
Like,
happened?
I don't even know. Like, why would you would think that?
Because when Cardi dropped her song Pretty and Petty as F, you posted in the studio and said, well, now I have 16 songs that you can name. So the fans thought we would get a response on the project.
It's not to say I don't have a response, but I think like where I'm at right now, like that was a year ago. Like, and what am I gonna do? Like, keep beefing with Partisan like over and over again? Like, why would I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like, I know what it started from. She knows where it started from. Like, only thing I'm here to do right now is to like make people pay attention to my album. And like, if I decide to address it 6 months from now, two weeks from now, a year from now, cool, I can address it, but I could address it on wax. That's what I did the first time.
Yeah.
I went to she said my name, I went to the studio and addressed it in 24 hours, and then you made me wait a whole year. So what I'm supposed to do? Bring myself back to a lower frequency when I'm already up here?
Crazy thing is, call me stupid, but where did the beef start? Somebody help me?
I don't know you.
Lauren?
She would know.
So,
BA?
okay, Lauren, I'll say what
11-11, y'all.
Make
Make a wish. 11-11.
I wish that BA answered this question.
No, shut up, man. It is 11-11.
You ain't never do this in no way. For 15 years.
Let's be on a positive
11-11.
vibration,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding
Okay.
where it came from.
Okay, so there was like something about you supposed to have like a sex tape or something like that Cardi said this when she was here too, that there was like a sex tape that she had heard that was circulating, it was from you, and then but before that it was like you make the video that she made, there was like subliminals online with you saying she's like still in your style with the video and like that whole thing. Then it led into y'all back and forth.
It's still 11-11.
Yeah, like that
You're
was
on the right path. You're a master manifester and know exactly where you're going. Alignment at its finest. You can choose where to go now.
That's so funny. Are you still?
You know, I'm done. That
Okay,
was all the things I remember.
Wait 5 seconds. All right,
Now
it's
it's
11-12.
Okay. So where it started was there were fans that were like bringing up similarities between like a video, a couple songs. I'm an artist. I write all my stuff. I don't have the resources like that maybe an artist with a bigger platform would have. So when something like that is brought to my attention, it's disheartening for like an artist that do everything on their own. So when you see something like that, I'm like, okay, I said my piece. I like the tweet. She called my phone screaming, like trying to like bully me or hold me out of how I feel. Like, you can't hold me out of how I feel. Like, that's just what it is. So that's where it all started. It has nothing to do with a sex tape. I don't even know what sex tape I don't even know what that's about. Like, there was a lot of people also too that at that time that when I was going to the studio to make my diss, because she dissed me first. So when I went to the studio to go, okay, I'm going to the studio, rah, 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 it was in Atlanta. So there was a lot of different people that was in and out the studio, hearing what I was saying on the records, going back, saying stuff to her, Offset, whoever they were saying it to. But that had like, the stuff that she was saying that I was saying, I was not saying. Like, they even she even called me multiple times with like managers on the phone, my friends on the phone, like trying to get me on 3-way to record me, do all this weird stuff. And like I have real, when I get on the phone with somebody, I'm genuine. So my first intention is not like, oh, let me record this so I can use it as a receipt. Like when I get on the phone and I speak to you, it's genuine. I have no ill intentions. I know everything I said on that phone call. I know everything I said to her, about her. That's just not how I roll. So like we could have even had a conversation about it. If you inspired by somebody or you think somebody is tight, like it's nothing wrong to be like, if the fans pull out that similarity, you to be like, oh yeah, I think she's fire.
Yeah.
But why you gotta downplay it and be like, no, I didn't do that. That's not, I wouldn't fuck with that. Like, that's not true. You know that's not true because it's receipts. So that was my issue. This isn't even about her. This is really about real artists. Like the artists that get up and go to the studio and care about the creative and do their work and have limited resources. I'm speaking for them. This is not even about her anymore. Like, it's like I'm anti-machine. Like,
Do we have any visuals coming for BIANCA?
yeah, there's a lot of visuals.
Okay. Nice.
Bad Guys coming.
Okay. Nice. You can't give me a little treatment synopsis?
It's cute. You'll see it.
It's lit. All right.
You know, you talked about the machine, and it seems like you've moved from being like just under major labels to carving out your own lane. Like, what did the industry teach you about ownership and self-worth?
Well, I own my masters. And like, so I care about like, you know, I have my publishing, my masters, all that stuff. I care about like the business side of things because I didn't know about that coming in. So when I did understand like what all this is about, my goal is to like teach younger artists and kind of like mentor and fill that space of like what I didn't have when I came into this industry. So that's really what's important to me. Like, I just want to focus on that, be an example to that, and just keep growing my business on an entrepreneurial side, not just like an artist on the front side.
And you started on Sisterhood of Hip Hop, right?
Sisterhood of Hip Hop.
Wow. So that show, would you say that helped you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think that a lot of people can look back in my journey and be like, oh, wow, like this is a real thing. I started with like 3,000 followers. I started with like people saw my grind, go to the studio. So I care about the music for real. Like I love music. I love doing it. It's not really about, I never care to be so famous. I don't like date and put my business out in the world. Like there's so much about me that's private because I want people to fuck with the music and I want people to pay attention to like what I'm doing in the world, philanthropy, like community outreach, shit like that.
And wasn't Lotto on that show? Or that was another one? What show was Lotto on?
was on the
She was
rap
on another
game.
one.
Yeah, she was on Rap Game or something like that. Yeah, Lotto was on another show.
It's interesting that they actually made those shows for female rappers, I guess, to, you know, have a platform and get seen, and you actually have people who came from those shows and had success.
Yeah.
Now, on the song +44, that's a UK country code, right?
Yeah, that's a London country code.
And you rapping in like a little British accent. You think they're gonna say it's cultural appropriation?
No, because I'm from New England.
I don't know what that means.
I'm from New England, like, you know, Massachusetts, New England.
Boss.
New England.
Like New England Patriots, man.
Yeah, like New England
New England
Patriots.
up there.
That ain't
I'm
London,
from New
England?
England. Yeah, exactly. Basically.
Huh?
You know London
Yeah.
with J. Cole?
The song?
Yeah, you know 5 BIA songs?
Hold on, I'm so
Because
confused.
Cardi said people couldn't name 5 BIA songs, and she said, you know what, J. Cole?
Yeah, I can name 5 BIA songs.
Okay, that's what. All right, so
Yeah.
London is like me coming, +44 is me coming back to London.
Yeah, a whole lot of money, London, +44, Dade, October.
Let's go!
BIA is crazy.
So,
Tell me, why are the songs on the album so short? You want to leave people wanting more? Like, what is it?
I just wanted it to flow. Like, there's some songs that are really long. Like, Sad Party's like almost what?
3 minutes and 37 seconds.
That's
the
long.
longest song. That's the longest song.
And it
on
got
the
an
album.
outro, interlude type of thing going on. Like, so I just wanted it to flow. I love short projects. I love projects that are like, I don't know. I just love projects that I could just listen to and like digest them. So I feel like it's like that. But I also got R&B stuff. I have like a whole nother project done that I'm like, I feel like this is just kind of opening me up to different genres that I haven't done yet.
I was glad you had an album because I'm not going to front after, you know, we had Cardi up here and they was like, oh, BIA wants to come. Like, yeah, I'd like to have BIA. But then I was thinking about it. I'm like, what is did she have an album or something coming out? Because I didn't want you up here just, you know, beefing. You know what I mean?
No, crazy. This album was done way before she dropped this. So, you know, I'm not even mad. Like, I'm not mad at her. She actually just like shined a big light on me. So it's like, I have no ill feelings towards her. It's rap. You know, I'm not like, it's a competitive, it's a sport. Like, you call on me, I call on you. Like, it's not, I don't know. It's like, this is what I'm here for.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
How hard was it to keep a response record off, though? I'm sure people on your team was like, yo, you should respond.
For the fans, I'm sure.
Well,
Especially because of how fast you responded when everything was happening. I think
got
that's
a
why we felt that
studio
too.
in my house. So like I just for me to go and get it off, I didn't want to have the same like mentality as I did the first time, because I did learn like the energy you put out into the world is the energy you will receive. So I was like, how do I want to go about this? I could say something nasty again, but it's like, okay, and then what?
Yeah.
You know,
So you did a record. You just didn't put it out.
I'm just saying, like, I'm always doing records. I have a studio in my house. I record myself. So
How do we make peace, though? I mean, we got Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl in February. Like, we want to see
Bad Bunny,
Latinos together.
Bad Bunny at this, Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
What does it have to do with?
I want to see Latinos
He said, "Wanna see
together.
Latinos
Y'all should be together. Like, what?
But she half Italian, so that's how I probably won't let
Okay,
her
well, 50% of her,
commit.
whatever.
She said
No,
Leo's
no,
are dual.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know, man. This is life. Like, you let it go how it goes, and it work itself out. I just show up with good energy and good vibes, and everything will come back.
Do you really do your own nails?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. I think
they
that's
gel
dope.
Yeah, they're gel-X. Sometimes I have a nail studio like in my house.
God damn, what else you got now?
Right.
Yeah, I love my house,
Everything in that house.
She said, I love my house. That photo you took in front of the BIA sign when you posted that was in your house? That's the studio in your house?
Which one?
When you talk about you got the 16 songs we can name?
No. In the studio, that wasn't in my house. That was in a different studio.
Nice as hell.
But yeah, I got a nice house studio. Like, I love my house. Like,
I'm glad too. You said something earlier about, you said you made these songs a while ago. Like, you just focused on that because, you know, even though it's not a shot, but the mention of Stefan Diggs, that line, people
I don't know
gonna take that.
Girl, you're spilling a lot in this. You gotta let people listen to this thing.
Well, I'm just asking because when people see this interview and they start talking about it, they're going to make it seem like it was something that it's not. So,
yeah,
you
no,
know what I mean?
I recorded that. It was just a bar. Like, I do bars and metaphors. I could rap, so it's bars and metaphors and bars and all throughout my songs. But
What's the line?
The line is
not you wrote it down.
Bitch, you can dig it.
yeah, just
Like Stefan.
I missed that one. What song was that?
I don't.
yeah. It was on +44.
Yeah, it was on Plus.
She says act like she don't know. I don't know what song that was on.
Because the album is coming out.
Album's out today.
It's out today, yeah.
The album's out today.
You know that you ain't write that a long
I
time
actually have a TikTok when I recorded that. The day I recorded it was long before this.
Wow.
So I'll show you. I got receipts for everything for real.
Oh, you gotta show us. I just,
I'm not a liar. Like,
Yeah.
You craft a lot. I mean, you make a lot of music that travels globally. How do you think about building like a sound that crosses borders? Or do you just make the music? Or do you think to yourself, I want this to hit here, I want this to hit here?
sometimes I have like that intention. Like when me and J. Cole did London, I had that intention to make a song that would bring me to London. But now, like, I just whatever the beat calls for is like kind of what I give influence to. This is my first time getting on I'm a Piano Records because I have some really good friends, Tyler ICU, Khalil, like they brought me into that space. So that was really cool. Like that was my first time experimenting with that. And I wanted it to sound natural, not like, oh, B is trying to make an I'm a Piano song.
And even
That's
one
Pray
thing,
For You, right?
Yeah, Pray For You.
And one thing is like what is one thing? That's not I'm a Piano.
No, one thing's kind of like reggae. Lauryn Hill influence.
Yeah,
kinda.
you go from like house music to reggae to Latino. I was
Nothing
like,
is the
and
same.
it's
straight
all
rap, yep.
so good too. Like, how do you? You're welcome. How do you when you're trying to focus on what music you're putting on an album? How do you know which ways you want to go? Because it seems like you could do so much as well. And like, what do you want people to know you for?
That's the hardest part. My track list, when we throw it up on the whiteboard, there's like 50 to 100 songs. Sometimes we're cutting down from 150 songs. Like I'm recording all the time. So there's still so much music that I wanted to see the light of day that hasn't made it to this album. But this was just some of the songs that I felt like was necessary and I really wanted them out. Like I told you, coming back to like the energy I'm putting into the world. Pray For You, I felt like that was necessary. One thing, a song for girls, like I just don't want girls to always feel like they gotta be on some low frequency shit.
Right.
Like I want stuff that daughters could listen to. Like you could listen to with your daughter, you could listen to with your, like I want people to give people the feeling that when I would listen to sometimes a Lauryn Hill record, like that thing, and I would leave with something, or like listen to TLC or leave you know, it wasn't just a feeling of like, oh, I want to go shake my ass and shake my titties. I want to go and like put something good into the world.
And I love that because we just had Ty Dolla $ign up here, and he's also on your album as well.
Crazy.
Fire. Like
Thank
that
you.
Too. But he was saying what's missing, what should change about the music today, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but is the subject. Everybody talk about the same shit.
Yeah.
And like what you just said. You don't believe that all we have to listen to is low frequency shit. Like you want stuff that my daughter can listen to, my mother, your grandmother, you know what I'm saying? So I do like that. I will say, this is not a question. I love your voice, like your tone on any song. You have that sound, like everybody is not unique in a way where you can hear their voice and you automatically know it's them, because a lot of people sound the same. You know, so I do love your voice and your tone and all your music.
Thanks, Jess.
You know, a little something.
I want to ask, whose decision was it not to go back and beef, right? And because I'm thinking about it now, the sad thing is the album, which is a dope album, we listen to it, will get overshadowed by the beef, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that there's no beef there, I'm hoping that people actually get to see who BIA is and not just somebody online beefing. So whose idea was it? It's like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I want people to see me, especially for my debut album.
I'd say it was my idea.
I'm sure it was a hard decision. As a rapper.
As a rapper, yeah, absolutely. I even been going back and forth with it up until yesterday. Like, I going back and forth with it every day. It's like, do I want to respond to this right now? But at the same time, I would be doing a disservice to myself with everything I put into this album, making it about her.
Yeah.
You know, like when I could just go and I could drop something at any time. Like that came a year ago. I dropped that record a year ago. Like I would be doing a disservice to myself. I'll say that. Like there's so much more importance to like my message and like what I'm here for than to rap beef. I've been out for over 10 years. I've never gotten into a rap beef. That says a lot about me. Like, I have great relationships in this business because I carry myself a certain way. So why would I ruin that? Like, I can address it at any time, but I'm just here for a bigger mission right now.
I like the fact that Cardi waited, though. Only because I just feel like this is still a business at the end of the day.
Yeah. Why not respond if you're going to respond on your album, you know?
Well, that's what we always say. You came from that school of Biggie and Hov, so you came from the school of, you going to get my album and I'm going to have these balls.
Maybe I'll deluxe it.
There we go.
No, when I said she came to the school, if you listen to the album, you could tell that's what influenced her.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm just like on a different vibe. I have like I don't know, maybe I'm so happy and peaceful in life right now.
Yeah.
Good.
Like I'm so happy and so peaceful.
So why you in the album saying, well, fuck you, nigga, then?
Because that song I did a couple months ago.
Oh.
Now I'm like...
Hey, yo, she said, well, I can always deluxe it. All right, you put it in the air. Because you could be like Chris Brown and put 45 songs on one album. I'm still trying to learn the last one. I'm like, Jesus. I would you ever do that, though? Like, deluxe, extended album?
Yeah, I might. I got a lot of songs still that, like, we really wanted to put them on this album that I just didn't want over a certain amount of songs. So maybe I'll deluxe some, but maybe I'll just put them on a whole different album.
Yeah. Are we getting a tour?
Maybe we're getting a tour.
Maybe
right now I just want to like
be in your house,
be in my album mode. Like I want to like go outside, perform my songs, do spot days, things like that.
Got you.
Well, Bianca's out Friday. Today. Yeah.
Bianca is out today, ladies and gentlemen. Bia, what you want to hear off the album? What song you want to play? Want to hear Bad Guy? You want to hear Birthday Behavior? Bad Guy. All right.
Yeah, let's play Bad Guy.
That's my shit.
Well, let's get into Bad Guy right now. It's The Breakfast Club. It's Bia.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?